This is Fake History of Australia, Episode 4, Tartarian Oats, Forgotten Shipwrecks, Secret Tunnels, and more mud flood. Let's investigate.
This is not my world, 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 this is not my world.
Many of you mentioned that in the last video I showed this news article, and yet I didn't talk about the Tartarian oats. So let's have a look. It not only talks about the floods in Australia, but it also has this commercial: wheat firm to 3S, oats Tartarian to 2S9D. There we go, we have a reference to Tartaria in this old article. Another recommendation came from the comments to look at the old Melbourne Magistrates Court. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Talk about Tartarian building, right? I mean, this guy is a monster, and it looks so sturdy and so stable. Look at all those intricate details. Inside full of details as well. And of course the antenna at the top of the roof harvesting probably energy. Here's an interesting lead: thousands of shipwrecks off the coast of Australia. Let's have a look at this. This is from the Australian Geographic, and it seems like they found some shipwrecks off the coast of Australia in 2011, and they say there are more than 8,000 shipwrecks off the coast of Australia, but only a quarter of those have been found. Okay, so I mean, they say that they know about 8,000 shipwrecks, but only quarter of those have been found. You know, do you see some kind of disconnect here? So how do they know that there are 8,000 if only quarter of them have been found, right? This article is either made up, or they have the actual records for the 8,000 sunk shipwrecks in some kind of hidden library, and they probably didn't bother to find them. And they say that only 2,000 have ever been located. Now, you have to ask the question, why would they have these shipwrecks off the coast? Well, I had a couple of videos about the worldwide flood, which created about 10 meters or 33 feet of excess water, and it seems like all of these wrecks and cities under the water should be on a dry land, or these ships, of course, they should be in a dock, but they are all under the water because of the flood. Now here is a map of where the shipwrecks can be found, and it seems like it's all around Australia. There's an excess water level 10 meters 33 feet. They even cared to make the flood 33 feet so that the Freemasons can be happy. These shipwrecks definitely show that the water levels were much deeper than what it is today. Here's another interesting one, the State Library Victoria. Let's have a look at this. It's interesting how they place these new buildings next to the old Tartarian buildings. We can see the contrast here, how the modern architecture is so different to the old one. So this is the library from outside, and this is from an aerial view, and what I want you to notice is this kind of dome in the back. It's so much higher than the front of the building. Why? What's the purpose of this? And of course they are telling us that this is just a reading room. Such a high reading room for so tiny humans? I mean, give me a break. You know, like, what's the point? Here's another interesting one from Teilen. This is the Maitland floods. Look at how much the mud covered the house. Could it be that the previous mud flood looked like this? Or was it actually that? Water all around, mud all around. I mean, look at that. But I'm not sure what are they trying to do here with these machines in the mud. You know, like, why are they here? What are they trying to do? Look at that. How much water. So much mud. It's unbelievable. Mud flooded car. Oh my god. How much mud is there? Daniel also found a memento of the Maitland floods, and it says May 1913 and March 1893. Let's have a look at this. Look how much water is there. 1893, flood High Street. Looks like they are sitting on a balcony or something, and they travel by boats. Some more boat travel. So was this the Australian mud flood? I don't know, it could be. I received this link to this panorama picture, so let's have a look at this a little bit closer. So this is a panorama picture, and I want to find out what's going on here. Okay, so they are kind of like cleaning up the mud here, it seems like. You know, streets are not very clear, but what else can we see? There are not many people here as far as I can tell. Look at this road, there are no people here. Okay, no people on this road either, just probably one horse buggy. And yeah, that's basically what we have here is only the workers on this street because they haven't finished it yet, I guess. So how about this next panorama picture? There's a church, and there are some factories, another church. Why two churches next to each other, right? So these are probably not churches originally. They are just designated as such in the new reset. But again, you have to ask the question, where are all the people, right? You know, I'm still looking for the people. And perhaps these are people? I'm not sure. Probably not. But where are the people, you know? Like really, this is a town and it should be full of people. Okay, so I can see one horse cart here. And I'm not sure, maybe this is a second one, but I can't see any horse here. So one horse cart in this whole fucking town and nothing else, no other people. You know, like, you can't make this stuff up, can you? It's, I think it's after reset picture. Let's have a look at the other one. And here we can see one horse cart. Here maybe some people, another cart, but where are the people? Okay, they have horse cars because they are bringing stuff in. Okay, so here we go. There is one street that have some carts, a couple of them actually, but you can see that the road is quite muddied. There's one passerby here, but that's pretty much it. Where are all the other people? It looks like a ghost town to me. Another interesting one from Tenniel, the Lost City, Litchfield National Park. So look at this monument. I mean, do you think that this is natural? If it was natural, what would form this? You know, like, this to me looks like some kind of city, some kind of architecture that has been frozen, has been stonified or whatever we call it. Look at that. I mean, how would this happen in nature? You can even see kind of like the stone structure of this megalith. And it's just in the middle of nowhere, right? These stones have been put deliberately on one another. This is definitely not natural. Perhaps another direct energy weapon attack? I think that is quite possible. And what is this? You know, like this diamond shape kind of holes inside. What the fuck is this? And they would probably tell us that billions of years of erosion, of wind and water would create this. I mean, give me a break. Darren Go sent me a couple of more nice mudflood pictures. Look at this picture. I mean, how obvious this can get. Here is a window and it was just covered by the stairs up. Clearly a mudflood window covered up. I mean, this is just crazy. Look at that. I mean, do you really think that this was built exactly like this? On purpose? You know, like, what would be the fucking point? Having this window, you know, halfway covered by the stairs up? Doesn't make sense. Some more mudflood windows. Look at that. Windows on the ground level. Look at the mudflood windows here. And some more mudflood windows. I received the following link from Will Cross. This is from 7 News Sydney. They found a hidden tunnel. Let's have a look at this.
Hello, I'm Michael Usher with more of Sydney's hidden places revealed on 7 News. Reporter Sean Berry joined the effort to find one of those places long rumoured to exist but never found until now.
Just a small pipe poking through the grass hints at what was buried. But as the team work through the day, a structure and a door slowly emerge.
This looks like the shaft that goes into the underground buildings or air raid shelters.
The find follows a year-long search sparked by a 7 News inquiry.
We've come up with pretty much 5 hot sites.
The Chullora rail yards were vital through World War II and Korea. Aircraft components and tanks were built here, and beneath storage sheds we found fragments of that wartime heritage. But the Holy Grail is a secret tunnel and twin bunkers, buried and long forgotten. Until now. This is the tunnel's roof and walls, along with its heavily fortified entrance.
The thing is that Sydney Trains didn't know it was there. And that's truly remarkable in itself.
A video probe is inserted but blocked by concrete, so several attempts are made to drill into the void.
If we don't record it, bury it.
It soon becomes clear that when the tunnels were covered by rubble, the section on Sydney Trains land was filled with concrete, so the entrance to the bunkers is blocked. For around half a century, this complex didn't see the light of day, and now it's going to be reburied and will probably never be dug up again. It's unclear if the concrete stretches all the way to the twin bunkers on the other side of these buildings.
There's always another time. There's plenty of bunkers buried under here.
Of special interest are a rumoured underground hospital and a tunnel used by tanks. Sean Berry, 7 News.
Is it only me that find it fishy that they find this tunnel system and they can't really break in the concrete, they don't really show us anything, and they say, yeah, we found this tunnel system and it has to be buried, right? So they clearly want to hide something, don't you think? There is some proof down there, that's for sure. What is it? We don't know. Warrior Bill sent me this lead about the Australian Aboriginal rock drawings where we can find alien depictions. So I found these one-dimensional rock arts, and they really look like the other alien depictions from America. I don't really believe in like extraplanetary aliens because the Earth is flat, obviously, and it's just a psyop to think that there are these alien races. But I believe that there are certain entities that rule the world that we don't know, and perhaps they look like this. I don't know why else they would depict them like this. Here's another rock painting. And yet another one with all these weird eyes. I'm not sure they were trying to depict usual human beings because they really don't look like it. So let me know what you think these are in the comments below. Here's another one, look at that. Looks like a weird creature to me, for sure. And I guess perhaps these were the entities who were taking over after the reset. And that's it for me for today. If you like this content, you can help me by sharing the video, subscribing to my channel, and also most importantly going to my support page and making a small donation. Thanks everyone who supported my work so far. Have a wonderful mudflood day. See you on the next one.
I'm just longing night by night for the other side to be alright, 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 alright.